Hey, good morning, guys. Good afternoon. Good evening. I hope you're all doing good. Welcome and welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is Nasto. Thank you so much, guys, for the love and support. I really don't take it for granted. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't. Let's get to 40,000 subscribers. And to everyone who always comes back to watch my videos, may God bless you abundantly. From the title of this video, guys, we're actually preparing for the next big phase of our home here. For those who have been following me maybe from a year ago, I hope you remember my journey before we even started constructing this house, before we had the fence, before we had all these partitions and everything. I had always hoped and prayed for a bigger house, yeah, in our home here. I know most of you will say, hey Nasto, you still have that. I really appreciate this house. It has been like the source or the core of my life, like knowing what life is and how life can actually change. You know, before all this, I never used to believe in so many things. I never knew that maybe Nasto one day will be here standing talking to the camera. But ever since I started living here and we moved into this place, I started seeing life in a different perspective. And that's why I've always been trying my best to collect construction materials that you're also seeing here. So that's why today I'm here to prepare our home to receive some new construction materials. Very soon, guys, I'm going to be showing you everything that we are getting here, because I've been trying to collect some construction materials here. Actually, the house that you're seeing over there is a 2-bedroom house that we live here, me and my wife Miss Flair, and also our son Liam. And also we have one of our friends here called Yeyo Kama Yeyo, who always stays with us here. But unfortunately, sometimes we receive guests, sometimes friends come over to visit us. And you know, as an African home, it's always good to have like people sleeping over. You can host some people, because, and also through this social media platform, sometimes we get to meet a lot of people who travel maybe to our village. Actually, I come from a village called Nyabuhanse village, and this village is very popular in the world. So sometimes we receive guests, or even guests want to come to your home and they know your situation and they say, oh Nasto, unfortunately we can't come there because you cannot host us. So hopefully this year 2025 all is going to be well, and we are going to begin our next phase here. I've always dreamt of a house, like a good house where you can even host your mom, you can host your family, they can come for a sleepover without worrying whether they have to leave or where will you get accommodation. And also, it's not bad to dream big. I know some people out there will say, hey Nasto, you already have that, just relax. But guys, this is just to show someone out there that if you have a dream, you can still go for that dream. And my dream has always been to just set up a house here, and that's why I even left some space. If you can see clearly, when we were starting building, that house is has a very funny history, especially how we got to finish it. I can't say that I did it on my own. A lot of you guys also came up and supported in one way or the other, and I'm super grateful for everyone. This house, even before we started, my dream was, I never believed that I can even finish a storehouse, you know, even just a one room. So I went online and looked for a plan. I typed simple and cheap 2-bedroom house, and that's how I got to find this, because I had thought of a smaller one, but luckily I found this and I saw it was very simple, just simple partitions. But then we tried to improve and it became a very beautiful house. So where I'm standing here, hopefully in this 2025, hopefully we can even have just a foundation, and then now things will get better with time. So today, guys, I'm officially welcoming you to our home again. For those who have not maybe subscribed and you would love to travel with Nasto here all through 2025, you're very much welcome. Take a seat, enjoy, take some popcorns, take some soda if you're using it, and enjoy our journey all through 2025. So here at home, you can still see we still have some lots of construction materials. The sand is not much. it's around 2 tippers, I can say 2.5 or 2 tippers. But for the stones, it's what I managed to bring lots of them. Here we have like 12 to 15 tippers of stone. Yeah, so you know, in a house the foundation is always like the core. And also in this piece of land, if you can notice clearly, sorry, the land is somehow slanting, so I was unable maybe to bring the grader to flatten the land. So here in the village especially, people just work with the way the land is. Sometimes you find it's a very slope, so the front area of the house you find it elevated somewhere, so it tends to use maybe a lot of stones for construction. But again, if you're out there and maybe you have some cash and you want to build somewhere, and also you're able to bring maybe a grader, it's much better if you flatten your land first and then you start constructing, because it will take like a few construction materials. But for ours, sometimes it ends up, especially this front area, it ends up taking a lot of stones, especially the stones, majorly for the foundation. So that's why I brought so many. They are from there all the way up to this other corner, and you still have some there. So the other side that I left here, probably very soon we are going to get some construction blocks, so we'll try our best and arrange them over here so that we don't use this space for the house, so that when we officially now begin the house here, we'll not be forced again to carry the materials and move them. So it's also good, after you have identified maybe a construction area, don't again pour the stones in that site, especially where you're building your house. So that's why we left this space. I was actually also supposed to be buying things like sand, but in our area here, and also sand is not like like, for example, a day they cannot use maybe like a full tipper of sand. They can only use maybe half or some few wheelbarrows. So for sand, once we start the house, we'll be bringing maybe 2 tippers. This one that is here can be enough even for the start, because the start is only maybe making the screeding of the foundation, things like those. So we have here, I think it's because I'm seeing also another tipper there, so we have like 3, around 3. So these ones at least will be enough. And also we are trying to save on the space so that we don't again fill all the construction materials in this place. So the good news is very, very soon, guys, we are going to receive our very first like bunch of construction materials. I've been trying my best to save up some small cash that maybe I have, so that once it's enough, I can start again another phase, bringing the blocks. So I am done with the stones. So the next step that we are starting very soon is now to bring the construction blocks. So we have different construction materials. When I was building the other house, we managed to use this type of blocks, these ones. So these were the kind of blocks that we were making. They're actually very good if you're able to make them at home. The good thing is you can easily make them at home. You can buy sand, you can buy a few bags of cement and water. But my place here, I'm really suffering. I have the biggest problem of water. So it's a challenge again to start making these kind of blocks, because I'll also spend a lot of money in buying water and stuff. So that's why I chose another option. But also we have the option of these bricks, the option of this type of bricks, this one. So also I've been avoiding, you know, also once you start building, a lot of movement in and out of your home happens. So that's why I also decided to build these ways, so that it can give easy guidance to the maybe the trucks that will now be moving in and out of our home, so that they don't step on our grass. So we are doing some landscaping. So as the house will be growing, also our trees, our flowers will also be growing. You can see how big now they are. It's only that we don't have rain, but they're really growing at a fast rate. So some people build also using this. It's also very, very beautiful, these ones. But the only problem is sometimes they break here and there, but also it's a good option. If you can buy them, and then you cover them or you use them immediately. So these are the type of bricks that we also have in our area here. They're also very beautiful in building houses. Also, most people use them. And even me, if I had like another option or another plan, these are the kind of bricks that I would use. They are very good, especially also in making the wall, making the house. So for us, I'll also get this, but now these are very good, especially for partitioning your rooms, because the blocks, they are big, so they take big spaces in your house. So you can use them, the bricks, in now partitioning the rooms so that the walls are smaller and you save on the space inside the house. So those bricks, this is what we have been using them at home to make this, especially in landscaping. You can see they're very strong, very strong, water resistant, very strong. You can see. So here, if we had used these blocks, trust me, they would not last as much as this. If you do this and lastly you plaster like that with cement, it can stay for a very long time without getting maybe spoiled. So I'm taking this opportunity to welcome you as we prepare our home, ready to receive the next big step. Yeah, construction materials very soon. Before the week ends, we are going to receive them over here. So the ones that I'm talking about are this type. So this type of blocks are the ones that we are going to receive very soon. You can see they are very big. This is like maybe 3 bricks. Three. Those bricks, I'm sure 3 of them can fit here, because this is one, another one. So if you buy 700, then you'll have 2,100 of those bricks. So usually these, unfortunately, they're very expensive, especially in our area. Where they're bought, they're cheap, but the main thing that makes them now more expensive is the transportation, because these are not found in our county or in our area. You have to go up to Narok County and get them. So the transportation is what makes them very expensive. But if you are in our area and you have maybe your truck, you can go up to Narok and buy them. So these are around 400, let me say 400, because I bought 750 of them and we used a few in making our house. I think you can even count how many we used in just this room. They usually don't go so much. So this is our top tank, and we used those kind of blocks in making, so we can count. Let me count with you guys so that we can check. For example, there is maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can imagine 7 times 10. So this wall has like 70. So 70. That is 210. And also this side, maybe if we minus the windows, maybe let me say 40. So this house we built using just 250 blocks, you can imagine. So that's why I'm saying those are around 500, 400. So this is it's not a small house. It's actually spacious. A bed can fit in there, and maybe your working table, stuff like those. So this is our outside mini studio. Actually, I was planning on making it like inside some partition and put maybe my working studio or a working table, but the plan is still underway. So you can imagine all this we built using like 250 blocks only. So, and the truck carries 750. So for a standard house, if you get like 2,500 or 2,000 of those blocks, you can really go very high. Because I remember this house took like maybe 2,000 or 2,500. So that's the major advantage of this type. And also during the construction, they usually don't take like a lot of how do we call, a lot of bags of cement, this one, because you know they are big, so they only need a few cement and your house is gone within a short time. So maybe now after we start probably we'll have to move this ballast. Also the ballasts remain from the previous constructions, so we'll need maybe to move them back at least. So that's what we are going to do at least today, just to move some timbers here so that they don't distract our construction area once we begin tomorrow. Yeah, so these are some of the cement that remain. Yeah. So we are not throwing them away, but keeping them here. So it's also good to leave some timbers. Actually, don't throw away your construction materials, especially these timbers that remain. Just keep them somewhere. These ones we're going to burn them because now we no longer, majorly or mostly, we used to keep these bags of cement because we used to put them in front of our gate area so that we prevent erosion. But at least now we don't have the challenge of erosion, so we can even throw them and we are still okay. So I'm trying to support. So this is what we are doing with the plumbing. Some remained, especially for the toilet area. So we don't throw anything. We just try to store them because you never know. Maybe one day you might need them. So we had built this earlier on. It's like a small barn. So mostly what we do with this is we try to keep all the timbers, all the timbers that have remained. We try our best to keep them here without really throwing them, because these are also very good firewood. Sometimes we cook with them. Sometimes we also took some and made the chicken house. Yeah, so we don't throw them away. Also, we have some old iron sheets. Yeah, and also, you know, arranging them prevents things like snakes from staying. And also, this type of it's a raised barn. You can see down here there is a lot of space. So you know, sometimes it rains a lot in our area, so we try also to make them raised, because water also affects the timbers. So that's why you will see most hanging. So we just use the remaining iron sheets and build. Yeah. So at least we still have some timbers. Yeah. So the remaining. So also this we have some small iron sheets that I'm supposed to throw, but again I don't know where. Such as this is the iron sheet we used in roofing our house. So also they're very dangerous. I don't know where to keep them, but let's first remove the dirt. These are very dangerous. You can cut you any moment. So I'm also being careful. These are very good firewood. You cannot throw them away. So we're burning this. But mostly you will notice that the home is not so dirty because also of our friend Yeyo kama Yeyo, he tries his best to maintain the cleanliness. So the last time we had a party, that's why you're seeing these 3 stones here. So also we cook from this type, and also we have a few of the cabros that remained, the ones we used in making the front area. Yeah, so that is the good news that we have, especially from our home here. But we'll not be arranging so these ones also we have to move them from this place, because the house is going to be maybe 3 bedroom and also some small rooms. We'll put like a study room, we'll put a small office inside, we'll put maybe a gym, because also it's also good to do some workout. So 3 will be the bedrooms, and then some small extra rooms. I had also thought of maybe a garage, but mostly here, like a garage, but mostly in our homes it's not so much a necessity to put a garage. You can just build maybe a small storage house that looks like that, and then if you have a car, you can put it under. Yeah, so these blocks, we'll move them from this place, because the house I'm going to reveal to you also the plan very soon. So it will be maybe from somewhere here where the blocks are starting from, all the way maybe to near those stones. So it will be a good family house, a good family home. Like you know, there's that place you go to, a home, and you see, oh wow, they have a nice family. So you know, those are the things that I lacked during my my upbringing, and I also want maybe to learn how to have them in life. And it's something that it was like even never a dream, but then later on when we grew up and started now to live life, we started seeing that, oh, so these things are actually possible. So for me, building this house, it's not that maybe I've saved a lot. It's only that I try my best to use the resources that I have and buy materials bit by bit. You see, like these stones have been here for a very long time, maybe some 4 or 5 months they have been here. And then now once we bring again the stones, we'll again take a short break. The next time, if we start now the foundation, it can be easy. The beauty of bringing first the materials, especially if like you don't have all the money at once, is it will give you time to gather yourself again. Maybe 2 months you can take and say, oh, let me bring the stones. The next 2 months again, oh, let me bring the sand. The next 2 months again, let me bring maybe the building blocks. The next one, you bring now maybe the metals for the lintel and for the pillars. Then now the other one, you say, oh, let me now make the foundation. So just work according to your plan. And also mostly the beauty of also building your house from scratch, especially if you are a content creator like me, there is that growth. You will always see that today we did this, and also there's that documentation, because it's very good to have something that is recurring. Maybe one day you started from this, you started here. So that's why I would love to share the journey with you, and I'm also welcoming you. So if you haven't subscribed, definitely you'll be missing a lot. So hit the subscribe button. Let's start this amazing journey together in our home here. I know by faith it will happen, and I have a very strong will and heart that 2025 is going to be a good year. And no matter the challenges, no matter the obstacles that maybe we'll be meeting along the way, definitely we'll overcome them, and again we'll come out stronger. Yeah, so I'm welcoming you. So this, maybe in the next few years, it will not be the same again. So keep I'm also documenting this so that one day, now when we have a good house here, we'll be seeing the difference between a dream and now a reality. Yeah, so our dream is going to be real one of these fine days, in Jesus' name. Yeah, so also at home here, my friend Yeo, who has gone to look for rabbit feeds, has also been trying to work on our kitchen garden. Actually, the kitchen garden has really drained a lot of our energy, I would say, but we try to water from time to time. And he brought in, he has really, this is the water that he has been collecting. You can see it looks oily because of the place where we get them. So this is for watering our plants. Yeah, because as you can see, they're really shrinking a lot. See, the rains have been away for some days. Yeah, but we have gathered water enough, I think, to water for like 2-3 days. So those, and also here we have a few buckets, a few containers with water. Those are 20 liters. So we are supposed now to do the watering this side, because it's midday. We cannot do the watering because watering is mostly done during the morning hours or late in the evening hours, but it's always preferred that you do the watering during the evening hours, so that during the night your plants can take in most of the water. Because if I do the watering right now, a lot will evaporate, and then it will be a total mess. Yeah, so that is it, guys. And also I want to take you to my sister's house, because we're also building my sister a home, and there's a lot of work also going on today. Yesterday we brought in some maram. We are still doing some backfilling, so I want also to travel with you there so that we can go and check the progress of my sister's house, what is happening, the challenges, the updates, and in case maybe someone would love to learn something new, then they can see it from there. So these are our chicken. Unfortunately, they are not anymore. They're not laying eggs. I don't know what happened, but I think it's because we have only one male chicken and we have only one male is it called chicken, and the other one are like 15, so maybe that one is not able to serve them accordingly. Yeah, so let's prepare, wash our hands, and then now leave for my sister's place. Yeah, our water is not doesn't have like enough pressure. I don't know guys if there's a solution to maybe receiving a lot of pressure in your houses, because the top tank that we have, the pressure is very low. Yeah, so I don't know how to increase this pressure. In case you have maybe any suggestion, any idea to help out, kindly reach out. This is the only pressure, so if I change, you see it's very slow, that one. So yeah, you know, we have a top tank, but it's not working like maybe I expected. Yeah. Well, here we are once more at my sister's house. So what we are doing today, guys, is not much, but also it's very crucial. So yesterday we did the front porch. You know, I was calling it a veranda, but someone told me this one is called a porch. So today what we are just doing is backfilling it. So right now it's all level. So this is how our porch looks like. It will be a sitting area. So we have already done backfilling of the maram, so we had to add one more tipper today. So this is what has just remained again. So we did all this since morning. This is what the guys have been doing, you can see. So the next phase will now be creating some stairs here, so at least maybe one floor or two of the stairs, now to allow anyone inside the house. Also today we were supposed to get a stamper, the one now for pressing before we put in the stones, but unfortunately things are not going as planned. Maybe tomorrow, that's the work that we'll be doing. Also we had to backfill this just with little maram. So this is the master bedroom, and also one of the bedrooms had not also been backfilled very well, so we also did, yeah, this is the room. And so we have also done the backfilling of this room. So we are going now to get a stamper. The stamper basically is to allow now to press this very hard, so that we remove the air from this maram, and then now we can arrange the hardcore. We'll not be putting the floor immediately, so now we'll start the roofing process. Actually we've gotten the quotation. It's a lot, because it's not a small house as per se. I think my phone has gone off, so we'll just get it's around 2,500 feet, but I'll also confirm with you guys and then I will let you know. So we have different sizes. We have 3, we have 2, so the timbers depending on the length and also the wideness. So I'll give you all the details once I have like the full information of how long or how much timber we need now to do this, and then I will go and buy them, bring them to this site, and now start the roofing process. Yeah, it's been a long journey, long journey, but we thank God for every step that we are doing. So actually the guys have started also breaking the big stones into smaller pieces. So these are the big stones here. You can see they're breaking them into smaller pieces and putting them aside. So this is how much they have broken them into smaller pieces like this. So we are breaking all the big ones, because as I said yesterday, we cannot put such a big stone inside the house, so it needs to be broken into smaller pieces like this, the ones that can be easily arranged in a flat manner. So this is almost 1.5 tipper, but yeah, almost 1.5, because also these ones are somehow small. Like you can see also this, they're not big enough, but we'll use all this. So we'll start with the main living area as we move now to the other rooms. I don't know if today it's going to rain. I can hear some raindrops. I really wish it can rain, because even back in our home we are suffering with a lack of rainfall. So if it rains, I'll be very much happy again. Yeah, so this is just the progress. As I said, it's been 2 months of building this house. We've learned a lot. Personally, for me, I've also learned a lot. So now once I start now my official house, I think things will get better and even will be much easier, because through the experience, from time to time, you learn, and I can easily do supervision work and maybe a small project management. It can be very easy for me. So that's what now I'll be doing at my place. So it has started falling. I think we'll head back home, because also there were some things that I had washed, because now we are all alone back at home, and then we'll come back maybe later. Actually, I came with my brother's scooter. Yeah, so this is the helmet. Yeah, guys, we are home again, and this is a quick update also of 2025 for our small home. Not really small, but for our beautiful home. And I know the channel is growing also. I think it's been quite a long time since I gave you a real update now of our home. And also, we are going to talk about something that is also happening in our village. So this village is called Nyabohanse village, and I know it's known worldwide to have a lot of YouTubers. A very large number of YouTubers actually come from our village, and it's a blessing. Actually, it's a blessing to us, but sometimes also something good sometimes also comes with something bad. But before we go to that, let me give you a beautiful update of our home. So usually these days we try to lock the gates, because not so many people are home. It's only me and Yeyo who are back, who are at home. So I was very lucky, or we were very lucky, to find a good piece of land just next to the road here. So this is the front area, and this is the main road that heads to Nyabohanse market. It's a walking distance. You can just walk to the village, but also by motorbike. If you go like this, you'll pay maybe 30 shillings or less. Yeah, sometimes you can even find a person here who can give you a lift all the way. So a piece of land starts from here. So this is where our home starts from this corner up to the other one. So this way is 100 feet, and all the way to the other end is 250. 200. Sorry, 200. So we always try to maintain the grass by slashing here. By the help of Yeyo also, we try to make sure that the home is clean. So we planted a few trees here and also grass. So our land used to reach here where the post is. So, and you know, also sometimes, especially in our village here, if you're in good terms also with someone who is selling for you land, maybe you can tell them, hey, because this now is like government space, so our land now officially starts from there. So this, because the 200 has an adjustment of like 10 feet, so which you left here and now pushed the land back. So it's still 200 inside, but here now the 10 feet we left for the road. So we had measured up to where the post is. Yeah, so here we are trying to plant a few trees, a few flowers. There are those. Actually, this one takes a very long time to grow, but we'll be patient. We have this sisal. We have the flowers also in front here we are trying to plant. And I love palm trees so much. But then I also realized that we have different varieties of palm trees. So I don't know which really grows very fast. But if you have an experience with palm trees, you can kindly let me know. Because in our home, we have 2 types of palm trees. I'll be showing you the other one. We planted them the same time, but this one is not really growing so fast. This one, it has a very bad stunted growth. I don't see any progress. But for this, it's trying, but also not so good. Maybe it might take very long to actually grow, maybe to be big. We planted them the same time with one which is in there, but it has somehow grown. And also we planted this type of grass. So this grass helps us to be like, it's acting like the seed bed. So here's where we get more grass to transfer inside the home. Yeah, we also planted this. I'm not sure of the name, but it's trying. I think it's trying to adopt to our compound, although it's also itself is not doing so well. But I know maybe the next will now be in good shape. Yeah, this is the tree that I was talking about. It's a very beautiful tree, but it takes long. So I tried to ask someone who had planted it in their home. They said that it needs like a very big hole. You need to dig a big hole, also deep, and mix the manure very well. I think that is the step that we never did. Also down here we have another small garden like this, but these trees will cut them because they're not so good for home. These ones maybe in the near future we'll cut them, but maybe might leave a few just to get some rafters, I can see. So welcome home once more to the new subscribers who maybe have never seen our home or have never had a quick update of our home. Welcome home again. Yeah, so inside we have like 2 areas. There's this down aside from the house, and there's the top side. So the top side is where I started the video today morning and showed you all the materials that we have. They're all here. So these are the construction materials that we've been collecting from time to time. Also we are going to add more very soon, like mostly the blocks. I'm preparing on bringing more blocks here, and then it will be easy. The next time we'll see again what to bring, and then now we can start officially our beautiful mansion here. It will not be so big, just a beautiful home house, village home house, you know. So this other end, so this one is not going to be touched during the construction. We'll make sure that it's left like this with our grass growing. You can see right now the grass has started even to attach itself. You can see like there are few spaces remaining. So from time to time I try also to add some small fertilizer, weed it, remove the bad grass, and I can see it's paying off. You can see it's spreading very fast. So this one, after maybe 1 month, we'll slash again. You know, the more you slash, we've been planting grass, and that is what I also realized. You know, there's a stage it will reach and it's not easy to weed the grass, so you just need to be slashing. So the more you slash, the more also they spread. So this is part of our garden at home. You can see even we're now getting some shades like this. There's another shade over there. So in the near future now, when the house is here, even people can be sitting here at this shade, and also some will be sitting there by the shade. So during the construction of our next project, we'll be very, very keen to cleanliness at home, because we'll still be living here. So we'll try the best to keep the home clean. You know, sometimes a construction place, you find everything scattered, everything all over, but we'll try so that maybe after some time we clean, we remove the dirt, we clean and throw away, so that the cleanliness standard is maintained at home. Yeah, so up here there's nothing much, just a few trees here and there, a few flowers, a few fruit trees. We had one pawpaw there, but we cut it down, and we still have some shade trees, so nothing much is going on up here. So on this other end, so this is our kitchen garden area. So we planted some sweet potato vines over here. They're very helpful for us because in the next maybe 2 months we'll be harvesting, and also sometimes we come and cut these vines like this. We cut them bit by bit and take to our rabbits, so they're also helpful. And also if you can notice, we have this trench around our home. It goes all the way outside. Sometimes last year December, not 2024, 2023 December, when we were building, it was raining a lot, so it was a floody year. So a lot of water was coming there, destroying the wall. That was the time where we were also building our wall here. So we came up with this solution of creating something like a small trench that can be taking all the excess water out, and it really helped so much. You can see it helped us a lot. So all the water was coming. This grass was not even here. It was flat. There was no, these trees were not here, this partition was not here, so nothing much was going on. We did not have this kitchen garden, so this was just to prevent the water from going to the wall. This place was bare, so it's very helpful also to a home, because also as a homeowner, you also have to understand how the landscape of your home, so you can maneuver, you can play around with bricks, so that the water doesn't destroy your home. So this is our next resting area. It comes all the way from that place. It's very clean. We've tried also to maintain the cleaning standards through the help of Yeyo Kama Yeyo. So you can see, guys, it's very clean. We slash frequently, and also we try to weed our trees frequently. Also, I love this tree, but also it takes a lot of time also, but we'll be patient. Maybe our kids will be the ones now enjoying the good fruits. For me, I love trees. I'm a nature person. I love green environment so much. So we planted all this. Also for this flower, I don't know if it's a flower or a tree. I saw it in one of the homes. That's why we are not even cutting it. I want it to grow like a big bush, this one. So it will be very beautiful. There's also another friend of his here. So we've been buying. Actually, trees are very expensive, and like this, we were buying them at, I don't know, 300, sometimes 400 Kenya shilling. That is $3, $4 a tree. But what I was doing is I was buying few. For example, if I get 2,000, I go there, I get 5 or 4 or 6, depending on the price, or even 10. The least trees were 250, you can imagine. So, and for me, I always love buying trees that are big enough to just grow, maybe this size. Like this one has stunted growth. I think someone cut it, you can see, so that's why it's not really growing. I used to buy this size of trees to plant. That's why you can see some are adopting, some are not. So the palm tree I was talking about is this type. I think this type is good, because I can see now it's even over my height. It's very, very, but this one I planted here mainly because when we bought this land, we had a very beautiful tree over here. It used to be a palm tree, and that was, I tried so much to keep it inside our compound, but it was at the border, exactly at the border. So we had to cut it down, and I planted this just to remind me every single day that there was once a palm tree there that we cut when we bought our land, and then we put it here. So this is what we planted, and it's really growing very well. Yeah, so that was the replacement. And also in our home, the main challenge is we have a lot of rocks. They're all over, and that has been also a challenge for us to find water You can see we have these rocks. I tried to plant a mango tree here, although it's not responding very well, but maybe it will grow one day. We have so many stones all over, so many. I'm sure even the time we'll start constructing our house, we'll have that challenge, which sometimes even scares me because they need blasting. They're very hard to move, so I don't know. But we'll pray and hope that it won't affect our home so much. Yeah, you can see even here we have this stone, but this one we just left it here for resting. So I'm also planning on making more seats like this very soon. So this was also another tree I planted, because when we bought here we did not have a single tree. The one that we had, the owner came in the evening. The day we bought the land, she came back in the evening, cut down the tree, and the land remained bare. So even these are the roots. You see, it's still trying to come out. So I planted immediately this tree, and you can see the way it has grown. It's almost the same size even as the house. It really provides very good shade. You see, there's very beautiful shade. The shade goes up to there, and this is among the most beautiful trees. If you are somewhere that you can get this, kindly find this tree. You will never regret planting it in your home. It's one of the most beautiful trees you can plant, and it doesn't take a long time. I planted the other one just recently, maybe 2 months, 3 months ago, and you can see the size. It's now even providing shade, you can see. So in the next 2-3 months I will have a full tree here. So that's why I'm advising you, if you want to plant a tree in your home, plant this. For the people who saw me planting this tree, it's less than 2 months, I'm sure, less than 2 months, if not so. And you can see the tree, the way it's growing. It's almost the same as that, and that is almost a year. You can see, so it's really a beautiful tree. You see, it passed this one. This one is all over here. This is the most stunted growing tree, but also it's beautiful. If you're patient with the trees, you can plant this. They are very beautiful also, but you won't enjoy the fruits very early. Also, another beautiful home tree is this one. And I realized, I used to cut it so much. I used to cut the branches a lot. I used to come here, I trim these branches, but then I went in one of the homes and I saw they were not trimming this tree. They were just leaving it like this with all these branches. So if you have this tree at your home, don't cut these branches. Just leave it to grow. It will take shape on its own. The more branches it has up there, when it's a full tree, the better. So this type. So if you have it in your home, please don't be cutting the small branches that come out. I used to cut them a lot. So when I saw that tree, I said, oh, so I've been making a mistake. And ever since, I don't cut the branches. So we also have another one here, the same. It's very beautiful. You can see even this one is really growing. I left removing this one I had removed. That's why you're not seeing many branches. You see, like here I removed this, but once we have new branches, I'll not be cutting them, but it's growing. So this one, when it grows, beautiful, and also it's evergreen. So if you happen to plant that, just leave it. It also does not take like a lot of time. And also the beauty, one has red flowers, one has white flowers, so you can plant them. You see, they are some meters away from the house, so we won't be worried about maybe the roots bringing problem and stuff. So that's why I try to plant them. And also even this one is some meters away from the house, so if you are afraid of maybe cracks and stuff, you can try also to put your trees away. So I've shown you all this place. We also have some passion fruits. We also have our lemongrass, although it's drying up because now we are experiencing some drought season. Yeah, and also we have a few flower trees like this one, although there are not many. Some are dried up because we have dogs. Sometimes at night the dogs really how do I say this, they scratch the trees so much. especially these small ones. You see this, you know, now they are very big dogs, so they come, they dig and everything. So some died, but also we try to replace. Like I had 2 trees here, but you can see there's none. There was one here, there was another one there. Sometimes the dogs even cut the branches. So in our home also we have the underground water tank, although it's empty. We built this last year to help with saving water, but unfortunately it has never rained, like real rain, like a lot, maybe a full week every day raining. But hopefully maybe before the next planting season we'll have a lot of rainfall. This year has been irregular. We have rain maybe 3 days and then 3 weeks no rain. So the water that has been saved, it's over, because we have this tank, we have this, and also we have another top tank somewhere there. So that is the challenge, especially for water. Some people have been asking, hey Nasto, tell us about your underground water tank, but I don't have like the full information, so you'll bear with us. So this is our kitchen garden. It's very big, very spacious. I love it so much, but it's not doing so good. So in the morning I showed you here, but now I'll do just a quick watering. I want to water it very fast because Yayo is busy at the moment, so we'll help him to water as we enjoy. We have young kales. Yeah, it's a challenge, guys. It's a challenge, especially these small ones, because right now the sun is not so much. It's evening already. In the morning I told you we could not water, but now at least we can do something. So I tried to plant these small kales, but they're adapting. You can see those ones. Yeah, so for kales, especially the ones that you can plant using the stalk, what I did is I tried to plant them somewhere in a nursery first, like a small nursery, and then now I transferred them. So that's what I did with the kales. So I know, yeah, we can, let's water this other end, because here you still have, it's 5, but still there is some small sun, so we can first water where the shade is. I'll be showing you. So these small ones, they're giving me hope. You see these ones, they're actually giving me hope, so I won't give up. Yeah, also our Chinese cabbage, so we try to water them from time to time, just to allow to give them more chance to grow. But they are giving us hope, I know. Yeah, unfortunately we don't, but in future, God willing, I will try also to put a tank, another tank for the kitchen area. When it will be raining a lot, I will try my best to get a tank to put maybe in the kitchen garden, and then we can attach something like a pipe or a sprinkler. Yeah, so the tank in the kitchen will be purely for the kitchen. Yeah, like we already have one for the house, which is doing good. Yeah, you can see, guys, the problem now with our kitchen garden, but at least here there's some shade. And also kales, if you water them like this, especially evening hours, yeah, maybe they'll have chance to grow. You can see some are dying, some are growing. Yeah, so unfortunately we are using our water can in watering. So yeah, but no giving up. Yeah, but at least even today I got vegetables from the farm, so we cooked. Yeah, we cooked. Yeah, so at least it's saving. You know, even if you can save $1 or $2 in the village, it's a lot of money. Just imagine every day trying to save just a few coins here and there. Yeah, you know, food is also expensive, but if you find an alternative of saving, it can be good. Yeah, so today we had hopes that maybe it might rain, but unfortunately it has not. So we'll only water this area, and then the other one maybe after around 6, when the sun is fully down. That's when now we will water. So this is now our kitchen garden area. Like this, we have sugar cane. Yeah, we also have an outside toilet. So this is how we look. So the outside toilet is here for our home. It's also very clean, well maintained. So these are just for stock. We don't use this and this. These are like our small stores, this one. So we usually use this, which is also clean. We maintain the cleanliness. Yeah, so we tiled it like this, although we have not painted. It also does not have electricity, because in our home here we also don't have electricity. So in most African homes, usually you'll find a toilet like this, because sometimes people don't want to use the indoor. Even me, sometimes I come here. If your stomach is not good, you need more space. So sometimes I even come down here. So in the corner here we have our puppy house. This one, our dog house. Right now, you know, they are big. They are no longer puppies, but they are a few months old, not even close to a year. So here is our chicken house and rabbit house. So the rabbits are here. So this is where our rabbits stay. Yeah, we buy food. Sometimes we buy. So like today we bought these scales. So we try to buy from farmers around, because ours are still not so big. So we feed them bulk, like once in a day, the rabbits. The chicken, I usually get, last time there was some maize that we harvested, and also very soon I'll be taking it to the shamba that we have planted maize. Actually, we have a lot of maize. Some also will be donating to our children's home in our area here. I'm sure this time round we'll harvest maybe like 20 bags. So some will give out, some will stay with them at home here. Yeah, so this is our chicken area. And also, you know, if you are building or constructing your home, don't throw away the timbers, the leftovers. Those are what we used to build our kitchen house, our chicken house, not kitchen house, our chicken house. It's very good. We raised it up, so we separated here, one for the rabbits, one for the chicken. And we also used some old iron sheets like this, you can see. So it's a standard house, very good. And these are our tanks. We have another one over there. Yeah, so that is all from this part. And also some time back we also did the cabros in our home. Yeah, so before we go in, we'll just do a quick tour. We also have an emergency exit gate over here. We have this gate and another one there, because we have neighbors. Sometimes we want to go behind here. And also there's a friend who bought a piece of land behind there. So sometimes I pass here, go and survey and watch it. And also, even if it's not about that, most homes you should try to put 2 gates, the front and a small emergency, yeah, in case. So over here we also have this, as I showed you in the morning. The main purpose was actually to help us with the water up there, to provide water inside the house. So we built this house, and one day I will turn it into a very good studio. God willing. So this is just how it looks. And I want to thank also everyone who supported. Some people supported with bags of cement, some people supported with even the grills, some with even this door. So I just want to say thank you. So this day is actually, this is like Yeyo's office, because it has charging port, and also it's outside, so sometimes he comes in here to relax and do his stuff. So this is where mostly you'll find him, especially during the night. He just sits there and now sleeps in the other one. So we are done. So this area is the remaining part. Maybe next year time like now, things will have changed by God's grace. Yeah, so also around our house we have planted some nice flowers. The other day I also built a small gym. So I built this just a home gym. Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, you also need to do some small exercise. So this is our small locally made gym. So we used you can also make it in your home if you have such a metal like this. So the size depends on how strong you are. You can take a container like this if you are very strong. This and a long metal. So this one basically the size is balanced because the containers are the same and it's the same amount of concrete that goes in here. So we use the small chips in making this tiny gym. This is just for small workout at home. In the morning you do 5. When you pass again you do 5, just to keep your body healthy and stuff. So the house is a 2-bedroom. There's this storehouse, which is now Yeyo's bedroom, and also in future, God willing, we'll put some stairs here. You can climb up there and rest. So we use solar lights at night. We have one here, the other one, we have like 3 solar lights. They really help us. And I will also advise anyone also who has a home and maybe you're struggling with electric bills, especially outside, you can get this type of solars. It's a company called Carl and Gilbert. They are very good. I would recommend anyone, maybe you can buy them. So 2 are 150 watts, 150, one is 100 watts. So you can buy bit by bit. Actually also they were a gift from one of you and they are really serving us. Our home used to be very dark, especially at night, you can't see anything. But ever since we got these solar lights, this one, there's another one, let me show you in front of our house, which is perfect. So they really serve us. And also they start dimming around 5 a.m. in the morning. 5 at least, you know, it's already morning hours. There's another one over there. Yeah, so this is how the front of a house looks like. We put tiles in front, so we have 2 pillars, this and this. It's an L, and we also put an L-shaped window over here, this one. So we tried also to plant a few flowers. So this was a gift from my brother. He also has a channel, it's called Nyango. So when he left Africa and went to work in Bermuda, he left this one. So we tried to fix it, paint it, and now this is how it looks like. So sometimes if we get higher, so sometimes people give us higher jobs. Maybe they come to visit the village, like last week before Christmas and up to New Year, there were a family who took it, and I just want to tell them thank you so much for taking our van, if you're watching this. And also a big shout out to my cousin Chef Matiko for giving me that opportunity. May God bless you abundantly. So thank you so much. Yeah, so they hired it for like 2 weeks, you can imagine, 2 weeks, and it was very helpful. So at least those are the funds you take, you save, you buy even construction materials at your home. So our home has a lot of furniture, also these benches, and also these chairs. If they're around your place, this type, you know, you have different plastic chairs. but this is the best quality. I don't know the company, or Sky Plast. You know, as we give you free advertisement if something is good, free recommendation if you like something. So these plastic chairs are the best. These ones, I think they're in Kenya, and they are different colors. You'll find blue, brown, yellow, red, all types, white. The other type of plastic chairs are very weak. They usually break easily, but this one for home use, just get even 10, you put them in your home and you will never regret anything. So we bought those last year and we've never regretted. They are very good. You just wash them, you store them somewhere under a shade. Yeah, so that's all for outside. So we've planted a few flowers here and there, like this. We have our back area. This is where we do like sometimes cooking, and one day I'll build just a simple outdoor kitchen here. I know I've been saying it a lot, but God's plan. So we'll put something here. And also I love the back space that we have, and also this tree gives us the shade and stuff, you can see. So it's a good place. We have the outdoor sink, although water is somehow a problem, I can say. Yeah, so our house, you know, right now I'm the man of the house. Things are not so well organized. Yeah, I was watching, but I always prefer to switch off the solar during the day, because you know we don't have like a good source of electricity, so we try to switch it off. So this is how the house looks like. This was our Christmas tree. From here you can see it's a full open kitchen. We have the kitchen on that end, we have the living room area here. Yeah, so this is the living space, the kitchen, and now we have the 2 bedrooms. So this is the chandelier we have inside. We put nice curtains, but you know, when I'm home, sometimes it's even tricky opening them. Yeah, but also it's good to open. We have very big windows. They allow a lot of light in, very big. So you can see they allow light inside. So once you're in here, you'll not be suffering about light issues and stuff. So this is how it looks like. Although now we cannot use the fridge, the dispenser, some electronics, the microwave, because our solar is not so powerful. Yeah, so we have chandelier for the living room. We have also a nice chandelier here also for the kitchen, but also this uses a lot of power, this one, so we rarely light it. We only light the kitchen light, because at least it can, we try to save on solar. Yeah, but one day when we have now electricity, we'll try even for a week and light all the lights on outside, and then just to enjoy the beauty of having electricity. So it's a 2 bedroom, will not be going much. So that is the master bedroom over there. So we have our bathroom here. Also we have a washing area. We have so this is where we store our batteries for solar, but we remove them here. And also on this other end, this is my son's room, Liam, or the guest's bedroom. We also tried to put these mahogany doors. They're very good, very good, very, very good. Yeah, so these are the mahogany doors. So the house, the bedrooms don't have like wardrobes, but the most important part is at least the beds, the living room. At least you can do stuff, you can live peacefully. Yeah, so guys, that is the house tour that we have. And also another thing that I wanted to talk about, especially in our village, is, you know, me showing all this is YouTube is a good thing, I just want to say. And we were introduced through this platform of YouTube by a guy called Ayamaru. And if you go around our village, you will find very many people have good mansions, good houses. Some are still buying land, some are traveling, and it's through being patient. And also, so you see all this, sometimes when someone watches this, they also want, but they don't know how to be patient and try also to get whatever comes with the YouTube. I will advise any YouTuber out here, work on monetizing your channel. Even if, for example, your channel maybe makes $20 a day, just 20 through uploading your videos. $20 a day, at least. Maybe if you get maybe 2,000 3,000 views, and at the end of the day you are paid maybe $20. If you upload 30 videos in a month, you'll have 20 times 30, that is around 600. So let me say least payment $400, or yeah, let me say even $300 a month, or 400. So if you try to save this money every day, every month, maybe you're saving 30. In a year, roughly you'll have no, that is in a day. So in a month you'll be paid $300. So if you save 200, you use the other 10 and try to save maybe 200. You use the other 100 and you say, let me save 200. So in a year, roughly you'll have 2,000, I think. 2,000, more than 2,000. So let me say a rough figure of 2,000. That is, I've counted for 10 months. And then now this year you say, let me buy maybe construction materials. After a year, you can say, let me buy this. Just have a vision, what you want in life, and now start working towards it. Don't love if you love money too much, trust me, it will destroy you. You will end up now scamming a lot of people. You will end up now lying to maybe people who are trying to help you. Personally, when I was building this, someone used to support me, for example, with 10 bags. I will make sure I add also my 10 bags and buy 20. You see, because at the end of the day, this is my home, this is our home. I will not try to scam or lie to someone who is really maybe sacrificing stuff to help you. You find someone very good, they want to help you, but now someone says, oh, this is an opportunity now to steal from some people. So greed enters your heart. Now you start scamming people, you start lying. Trust me, that's not how you build a home. And also a home or anything that has been built using lies, trust me, it will never help you. You will always struggle with it so much. You might lie to people and maybe you scam them. They will give you money and you will end up maybe betting with that money and everything will go. So a lot has been going on in our village. A lot of issues. Like right now, even some kids cannot be taken to school because even the trust and the love that people had has now gone, has disappeared. And a lot of people used to blame Ayamaro. Me, I'm not afraid sometimes of talking the truth. A lot of people used to say, oh, Maro this, Maro that. But also, you know, the truth will always set you free. And sometimes justice can take time to be delivered, but eventually it will be delivered. So a lot of people used to attack. We tried to say this. But at the end of the day, people came to realize that, oh, so what people are saying now is happening. Yeah, so for the young YouTubers, kindly, let's not have like greed in our hearts. Learn to grow with your channel bit by bit. Even if you get a subscriber a day, you get 1,000 views a day, cherish them. Don't look for shortcuts. Because there's a friend, a YouTuber in our village here, who showed a video of someone, which was a very sad video. A video of someone just lying openly that, oh, I have this problem, this and this. And sometimes because the subscriber or the person maybe wants to help, they believe you. But just know that one day it will come around. What goes around comes back around. Yeah, so that is just my honest advice. Let's not be greedy. YouTube is a good platform, but also give it time. Just give it time. Sometimes, you know, even us, we are afraid of doing collabos because you try to help someone, tomorrow you hear they're scamming another person, so they pull you along. They say, oh, you're in the same group. So it's a bit hard. It's a bit hard, but I know things will get better. Hopefully people will change. For example, just pray that people watch your videos, at least you get even 2,000 3,000 views. the best support that anyone can give you on your YouTube channel is actually watching your video, not skipping the ads, and commenting and subscribing. Those are the most important aspects of being a YouTuber. At least people can come back and watch your videos. So if we are able, let's just maintain everything. All the stealing should end. Let's just be honest. Yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much. I hope you've also enjoyed our video of today. May God bless you all abundantly. So this is home. It's beautiful. This is 2025. I just wanted to give you a quick update of our home, what is going on, what the challenges are, and hopefully this year will be a beautiful one. So guys, bye bye. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye bye. Subscribe.